YTPC. Good afternoon. It is Ghost Cobb here. Here is in the living room. I'm doing my Yabo videos today from inside due to the storms that are coming through. Not smoking obviously because I'm in the house. However, I am having a nice cup of water. And the second Yabo today is from a good friend of mine from Florida. And that would be Mr. HomeStead PIPER, Alex. Alex, thank you, brother. I truly appreciate everything, man. You are so kind to send me these goodies. I did open it and go through it already. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Was a little paranoid. I always do get paranoid when I get Yabos, though. I want to make sure that everything's okay, because I really hate to open it up and go through it. But most of the time, I do try to refrain from doing that. But today, I went through this one when I opened the other one there between shooting videos. So today we're gonna do this one from Mr. HomeStead PIPER, and it looks like we had spoke on Instagram. Is that correct, Alex? Instagram, I do believe, is where it was. That he, we were talking about cigars, and it was him, myself, and K9 Piper. We were talking about AJ Fernandez stuff and all that, and Last Call came out, and I was like, well, that's one I haven't had yet. I said I'm having a hard time finding it. Now, our local brick and mortar, the closest to me is Gettysburg, which is about 40 minutes out, and he carries some AJ, but not a lot. Like, he carries the San Lantano, he carries both New Worlds, the Connecticut and the Maduro, and he carries the Enclave. I think that's all he has right now in AJ Fernandez. We're trying to get him to broaden that out a little bit because, I mean, let's face it, reality, everything that the man touches is gold. I just recently watched a video on some of the stuff from him, and his idea was to slowly bring people over from Cuba to help him run his factories. And what he's doing is he wants the head person in each department to be from Cuba. So I don't know how far along he is on that project. If it's not already done, I have no idea, but I know that it certainly shows in his cigars. I mean, they're just phenomenal. So here we go. Let's get to it with Mr. Alex. Here they are. The Last Call. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous cigar. It almost looks like a closed foot, just about. Whoever who cut it either didn't cut it right or it was supposed to be a closed foot. I don't think these are to have a closed foot. I think the only ones that he makes that has them are the Diesel Uncuts. But I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. But beautiful bands on it. As you go the whole way around to the back there. And it's no secret that I'm a huge AJ Fernandez fan. I'm a huge Alec Bradley fan and a Blanco fan. So those are my three major people that I really enjoy cigars from. Man, these cigars smell fantastic. It's got that musty tobacco smell, kind of like you would get if you walked into your grandma's house. You know how they never open the doors and everything seemed to be enclosed in. It gets that mustiness, or an attic or a basement. It kind of has that smell to it, with a little bit of a tobacco smell to it as well. Fantastic. Beautiful dark wrapper. Oh no, they are supposed to be a closed foot. How about that? Yep, they're all closed foot. That is wonderful. There's another one. He sent me 4. So I promise you we will have a review on my channel of one of these bad boys. They look like, I believe they're the Rothschilds, which are 4.5 by 50 or 48. That might be a 50. Yeah, that feels about a 50. That feels about like a 50 ring gauge. But gorgeous, gorgeous looking cigars. Very, very anxious to smoke these bad boys. He did not put a bro note in. He messaged me on Instagram and said, I forgot to put a bro note in. And that's totally all right, bro. The important thing is that you thought of me and you were kind enough to send me these goodies. And I truly appreciate it. The next is Romeo Julietas, it looks like. That's what the band looked like. I didn't really look at them. Yep, that's what it is. Holy cow. That's a Cuban. He sent me 2 Cubans. Look at that. Trying to get it to focus in. Camera's being a bugger today, ain't it? Gorgeous. Cubans are known for these smaller ring gauges, and that's what I like. They burn better. You get more of the true tobacco flavors in them. And what I mean by that is simply you get more of the binder, and the binder is really where it's at. Your flavor's at. It kind of gives you a little bit of a hay and like a grassy smell, almost like somebody cut their grass and then it rained outside. They smell terrific. And he sent me 2 of those. Now, I've only had 1 Cuban cigar in my life, and I will tell you that I was not overly impressed with it. It was an unknown name brand, so I mean that was probably a big part of it. But nevertheless, I tried it. So here's the second one. Great construction, which, you know, a lot of people have said bad things about Cuba's quality control and everything else. But these bigger factories like Romeo, Julieta, Cohiba, Monte Cristo, they're your kingpins over in Cuba. I mean, they're bar none top notch. They're the cream of the crop when it comes to the cigar industry from Cuba. Yeah, they smell terrific. Wow, they're wonderful looking cigars. I can't wait to smoke them bad boys either. Hopefully I can smoke one and then maybe do a review of one. We'll see how that works out. And last but certainly not least, it looks like 2 different sizes is what it looks like here. I'm going to get them all out before I put them up here. Put the baggies aside. Cohibas. You know, it's funny. I was just thinking about Cohibas the other day, Alex. And I was like, you know, I have not had a Cohiba in a long time. It's been quite a while. And about 2 weeks ago, Fred and I, Uncle Bud and I were talking on the phone. And he asked me when was the last time I had a Cohiba. And I said, it's been a very long time. So, and then I had one, like I said, a couple of weeks ago. Well, probably, it's been longer than that. But, holy cow, these are Cuban too. I just noticed that, Alex. These are also Cuban. So this is the honey pot right here, man. This is the honey hole. This is the cream of the crop when it comes to Cuban cigars. They have said so many great things about Cohiba and Cubans. Wow, that is gorgeous. Nicely wrapped. The caps are beautiful on it. It's got that nice semi-oily, but it's kind of reminds you of a paper bag when you go to a grocery store. I mean, they're not overly stretched. It's right on. I mean, it's a very, very nice quality cigar. So it is. And these here are a little bit bigger. Same thing, great quality on them. The cap's a little sloppy on this one, but I don't think it was her fault or his fault. I think it was just cut a little short when they cut it. Which a lot of them... Here's another way you can tell this is a real Cuban. Okay? See how that, where they put the band on, see how it's not perfect? I know that sounds silly, but that's one of the things they tell you to look for when you're looking for a true Cuban, to make sure someone's not trying to sell you an imitation, but trying to say that it's Cuban, because they're in such a rush, and their quality control is nowhere near what it is in the Dominican, for the blends that we're used to, the Perdomos, the Alec Bradley, the AJ Fernandez, the Drew Estates. It's just different. But wow, it smells great. It has that hay and grass, which is very common for a Cuban cigar, a Cuban tobacco. No soft spots. Real nice density pack there, as you can see. Very, very impressive. That's very exciting. And there's 3 of those. So I'll probably smoke 1 or 2, and then I'll do a review of 1. Alex, brother, thank you so much. I now have your address. Just saying. It's I'll hopefully be able to put a package together here and get a package to you at some point. But last but certainly not least, I want to share what he sent me. As you guys know, Alex is a police officer from Miami, and I'm a retired fireman. And one thing that we do now are challenge coins. And he sent me a West Miami Police Department challenge coin. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That thing is beautiful. Really, really like that. That is really nice. I am very excited to be the owner of this here item. Thank you, Alex. Brother, I honestly cannot thank you enough. This means a lot to me. This will be with me forever and always. So I appreciate it, bro. So until we can get together, guys, and pack that pipe or smoke a great cigar, let all what you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.